Hey Gemini, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for July 28th. Let's see what's going on with Gemini. Thank you to all of you who have been engaging with the videos. When you like and subscribe and comment on the videos, that's what enables me to keep this channel going, so I appreciate you very much. At the heart of your reading today, we have the Fool, which is launching into a new area of life, probably hearkening back to something from your childhood or related to children, with the Page of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. You're excited to begin a new adventure and take a risk, to bet on yourself. What's the challenge here? Five of Swords. Whatever decision you're making, Two of Swords there at the bottom of the deck, you're meeting with opposition. Other people are arguing with you. They are maybe trying to confuse you. It doesn't feel like straight up opposition. It's more like I don't know if this is someone playing games with you. It feels a bit like hobgoblin, riddle, bridge troll energy. Just wanting to troll you or trip you up or create havoc for you. This really weird energy. It is possible that that's an internal thing going on with you, that you are feeling a bit like your thoughts are going a mile a minute and you're having like conflicting thoughts and self-defeating thoughts, a bit of mental chaos perhaps. It feels very trickstery, but that can be a Gemini energy. You guys are ruled by Mercury, and part of Mercury's lore is, what's the famous story? When he was still an infant, he did something with livestock. Like he went around and stole people's livestock or moved them around. I shouldn't have brought up the story because I don't know the details, but he likes playing games sometimes. It delights him to fool with people. So I'm wondering whether this sort of trickster energy that I was picking up on with that Five of Swords isn't happening internally with you. Your focus is on the Magician. This is a very empowered energy. You're feeling like you can make it happen. Whatever it is that you're setting out to achieve, you know how to tap into the realm of the potential and harness those energies and bring them down into reality by utilizing your ability to create opportunities for yourself. Show me what led up to this in the recent past. More of that squabble energy. Five of Wands this time says that it's not just in your head, that there's also chaotic action taking place in your surroundings. So this can be people physically standing in your way, trying to obstruct your progress. Or it can be more figurative in the actions that people are taking, trying to one-up you or prove something, force you to prove yourself. Why do you think you can do this new thing? Why do you think you're good enough? Prove it. This is sort of the energy of, oh yeah, you like that band? Name 5 songs. If you can't, within the first 2 seconds of me asking you the question, then that's proof that you're not a true fan. Putting you through the paces, but from a place of like, it's almost bullying, but it's an insecurity. It's a weak ego. Motivation. What's the overall energy is the Eight of Cups. So you want to get out, you want to walk away, you feel like your greater happiness lies elsewhere in new experiences and fresh horizons. So despite the fact that things seem to be going fine where you are, you're ready to burst forth into a new territory with this Fool energy. The Eight of Cups tells us why. It's because you're dissatisfied with where you are, you can't grow, you can't learn, you can't evolve, and you're feeling a pull to new horizons. Let's see what's going on in the near future. The Ace of Wands. So you're employing these aces that you have on your table in this Magician energy. The Magician has all four aces that symbolize his ability to create opportunities for himself. So whereas typically receiving an ace in a tarot reading represents some divine orchestration, external factor, spirits working through your environment to bring an opportunity to you. But because we already have the Magician here, I suspect that this is something that you are creating for yourself. The Wands has to do with that fire within, the passion, the spark, the fervor. I do feel a sense of excitement along with this. You're very motivated. I think it feels interesting and exciting to you. Your surprise energy is represented by the Death card, which is major changes, endings, or a shift away from something. We already talked about the leaving behind of your current situation with the Eight of Cups. But the fact that there's a major ending that comes as a surprise makes me wonder if this isn't something else. Now, the Eight of Cups is minor arcana, and the Death card is major arcana, which makes this like a more serious, long-lasting energy. So I'm wondering whether you think that the exit is going to be a temporary one and you can just come right back whenever you please. And once you are in that new territory, you find out that it's a more permanent shift than you had originally intended. More exiting energy with the Six of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. You may realize the contrast between wherever you end up and what you just left behind. And in that hindsight, you come to see the former territory as more problematic than it seemed when you were there. Let's see your hopes and fears. What are we hopeful for? What are we afraid of? Seven of Swords in reverse. I do think that this is you wanting to keep your secrets, not wanting something to get out, people to find out something about you. There's something that you keep very, very private, that you would be so uncomfortable if anyone in your orbit ever found out about you. It doesn't seem like something that's any reflection on your character, although you might perceive it that way. And I don't think you're alone in... I'm just picking up that I think this is something that a lot of people have going on in their life. You might think, well, I could never tell anybody, I don't want anyone to find out. But the energy of this is that there are like millions of people in the same boat as you. So I'm kind of wondering where's the difficulty in finding camaraderie or support with those people, or being open with people who have the same situation or the same secret. It's like millions and millions of people keeping the same secret. I mean, it's each their own individual secret, but it's like, I guess it's just more common than you think or are comfortable admitting. You might be leaving behind your current life because you're afraid of this secret coming out, and you'd rather move on to new territory where nobody knows you, and it's going to take time for people to really penetrate your world enough that they could expose whatever this secret is. It feels like a very sensitive point, and that's why I'm spending more time describing it. The end result, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is another tool in the toolkit here, where the Ace of Wands is relying more on your passion and your inner spark. The Ace of Pentacles is maybe drawing in financing, or I want to use the term, although this doesn't quite fit, it's like laying a snare for income. It's like you're creating a very enticing place for the universe to put money, and then you set it up and you're like, is that tantalizing enough? And then money gets trapped in your trap. It's a really weird analogy that I'm getting. Again, it's coming through with like very trickstery, very like playful, silly. Like, I'm gonna set a trap for money. But it's not like scammy. It's as though you're thinking of it in those terms, but what you're doing is like creating a link tree and a digital product to sell online, and then you're going to advertise it and hope that people buy your digital product, and money will flow in through that channel that you're setting up. But you're like, I'm setting up a very tantalizing money trap. Gemini energy is so interesting to me. I love connecting with your guys' energy. It's always like a mental exploration for me. I'm a Gemini midheaven and an Aquarius stellium, so a lot of air energy, but I don't have any placements in Gemini other than my midheaven. Let's see your advice. We have the King of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Spirit might be advising you not to entangle yourself in any leadership roles. Don't get involved with anything where you have to manage or motivate others. That's not your role in this chapter of your life. It could also be a warning to watch out for red flags in people who have authority over you, that they may be prone to angry outbursts or overly controlling, like micromanaging the actions that you take. Every little detail has to be exactly the way that they would have it done. So look out for that. There's an issue with leadership potentially being a hindrance for you, and that's possibly where that Five of Swords energy could come into your situation if you're not careful with tricks and traps and that trickster energy. So I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. I hope that helped. I will be off tomorrow, so click subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell to see me back on Wednesday. Ready for more? Check out this playlist for your zodiac sign, or yesterday's video for an even deeper dive into your story. And if you're in need of more personal attention from yours truly, check out this link in the description box below to learn more about my personal readings, and consider becoming a channel member for access to exclusive members-only readings and live streams.